Michael speaking.
All right, thank you, guys. Let me just find them over there. I will tell him. I will tell him. I should have brought my sunglasses up.
dia pakai Omar tu, buku je.
Ha?
Buku je. Kelas dia kecil eh? Kos, cakap apa? Syah? Apa? Ni buat ni. Ni, ada dia ni dia kan tidur. Ada tunjuk kalau ni buku tu tahu. Ini tu lagi.
Yeah, we got 2 children. Yeah.
5-15.
Go, go, go. Good to see ya.
Hello, guys. Yeah, because I thought we were starting at the same time. But maybe quarter past, yeah? Well, it's not only 9 past, but...
Just checking this is working. Hopefully you can hear that. Adam Miller, can you hear that? Adam? Adam? Adam Miller? Adam Miller? Adam Miller? Can you hear that on there? Is that coming through the speaker?
Oh, I heard it.
Adam, can you hear what I'm saying? Yeah. Jack, can you hear that coming through the speaker? Does it sound, can you hear it? Can you hear that, Adam? Coming out of the speaker? Yeah.
Let's go to the back.
Okay, I'm speaking now and it should hopefully be there for commentary. Logan, you still hearing that? Good. Okay, everybody, this is my hopeful commentary for the day. we're going to hopefully see the boys come out and do the national anthem. This is a special part of our tour. It's against the Malaysian national team. This is their sports academy here, which is the national sports academy. Every region has a sports academy, but this is the national one. So the boys live on site here. It's in a place called Kuantan. And we've got the boys coming out very shortly. Hopefully you'll hear in the commentary. And the New Zealand boys are lined up. The Malaysian boys to come through. Can you hear it? Okay. And a quick chat from our head coach, Jeremy Field. Jeremy, how are you feeling before the game?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's a really good bunch of guys, really good players, obviously, and just hoping they can do it both sides of the ball. And yeah, we'll see. Just excited to see what they can do.
A few nerves in the dressing room, do you think?
Yeah, I think so, but it's probably they're washed away by the heat. But no, we're just excited to do what we love.
Definitely. And can you just run us quickly through the starting lineup so that the viewers back home know who's starting?
Yeah. So we've got Izzy Kelly Brown captaining our side from centre back. He's paired with Sam Drake from Otago Boys at the back. Left side we've got Hugo Predel from Scots College. On the right is also from Scots College is Sam Wiltshire. Our 2-6 are Noe Birchfield from Westlake Boys and Dylan Pearson from Palmerston North Boys. In the 10 is Ruben Rose, also from Palmerston North. On the left-hand side is Thomas Nisholka from Wellington College. And up top we've got Jericho Yaki Baker from Palmerston North Boys and Ryan Harding from St Kentigern College.
Lovely, thank you very much, Mr. Field. Have a great time. We're about to, I can see the Malaysian boys now have lined up as well, so we're about to head out and then we'll have the Malaysian national anthem followed by the national anthem from New Zealand. So, yeah, we're minutes away, I'd say, from the boys coming out. The under-16s game on the far side has already kicked off. And today's format will be 2:45 minutes with a hydration break, much like the World Cup. So the heat here is a stifling and humid 31 degrees, but it feels like it's about 40 degrees. So the boys will do extremely well to be able to combat not only the opposition, but also the heat and the conditions. So you're just about to see them appear on camera. Hopefully about now you'll see the referees and Izzy Kelly as captain of New Zealand secondary schools alongside the rest of his teammates. They'll line up here and hopefully Logan Bunning, who's on radio duties, will get the Malaysian national anthem underway once they're all lined up. So are you filming all that? You're filming all this? Yeah, sweet, perfect. Yeah. No, wait, is he going to... Yeah, we're good. And here we go with the national anthem of Malaysia. the national anthem of New Zealand. Okay, and with those formalities out of the way, we get to do the handshake, and we'll soon get into the game. So, it's okay, so just quickly running back through a few things. So we're here at AMD Arena. Like I said before, it is a national academy for the Malaysian boys. They live in the block which is just behind the goal over here. They stay here for the whole year essentially, and they go back home. That's good. Yeah, I'm good. And they will stay here all year and play football all year essentially whilst they're doing their schooling. Like I said before, there was plenty of regional academies, 8 regional academies or schools, I suppose, around Malaysia that are the sports schools. But these are the boys who have come together as the national sports school for Malaysia. So just the photos getting taken now before the game kicks off. If you don't want my commentary, that's absolutely fine. Just turn the sound down or off. That's not a problem with me, and I apologise for my commentary. No one else is keen to do it, so I said I'll jump in. I know from previous tours some people have appreciated the commentary, some haven't. So no nasty comments on the Facebook page, please. Yep. Okay. Thanks also to all the staff down here. Jeremy, we heard from Jeremy Fielders beforehand. We have Adam Miller as the assistant coach. We've got Alex Whitfield here as our physio, and Chris Campbell, of course, is our goalkeeper coach. We've got Logan Douglas and myself as tour management, and then on the far side for the under-16s, we're lucky to have Callum from Westlake Boys and Callum Simmons from Westlake Boys, Rob Anderson from Nelson College. Again, Chris is the goalkeeper coach from both teams, and of course Logan Bunning, who has first tour for him as physio and also in charge of the national anthem. So it's good to have that. Izzy Kelly here is our captain for today for New Zealand, and Izzy Kelly is a veteran, I suppose, of previous tours, having been to Australia with us before. Very solid centre back. Likes to play that longer pass, that ranging, longer, cheeky diag. Just fishing for that striker to get down the line to be able to get in a position to cross. So slightly later than planned kickoff, so I'm assuming people back in New Zealand will be heading to bed as soon as this game's finished. This, like I said, was 45 minutes per half. We've got a 20-minute hydration break. We've got rolling substitutions. the referee or the teams have agreed that there is a red card challenge, that the boy will be substituted rather than sent off, just to make sure that we keep the development of the game, the spirit of the game alive. So that's something that we just need to, and hopefully don't need to take into consideration later in the game. So looks like New Zealand will be swapping ends, so kicking here from left to right, with the Malaysians in the purple kit kicking from right to left. So Izzy Kelly and Sam Drake taking up the central defensive positions here, as they have done before on previous tours for us. Sam Wiltshire's on the near side here as our right back. Noah Birchfield in the middle. I can't quite see who's on the far side. Hugo on the far side, I believe, number 5. We've got Dylan Pearson in centre midfield. Ruben Rose alongside him, both Palmy boys. And Malaysia hitting strong first off. And now they're getting the ball out and away. Here's Jericho, who's playing wider on the right for New Zealand. And a first throw in to New Zealand. Up front, we've also got Ryan Harding. Ryan and Jericho up top. On the far side, number 11, Thomas Nisholko. He's got a little bit of an injury, Thomas. Picked up a bit of an Achilles injury during training the other day, but the physios are confident that he'll be able to play, and so we'll see how that goes for the first 10-15 minutes of the game, and let's hope that he's going to be able to partake for the whole time. Grass pitch here, unlike the turf that we played on the other day. Big 6-0 win for the boys, very impressive. The first goal in particular was impressive, with about 20 passes before a cross and then a finish by Liam Boyd-Smith. Big ranging pass there, cheeky diag across there from Izzy Kelly. Like I said at the start, he likes to play that pass. And there's Dylan Pearson, nice ball down the line. Can we fill the box? And almost sneaked through there. And a first corner going to New Zealand. Malaysia didn't really deal with that cross there. And that's something that I know that the New Zealanders did extremely well in the last game, was to get down those lines and put those crosses in, causing a bit of havoc. So in the team briefing today, Coach Jeremy Field asked for this ball to go in high rather than fast, high. Using the height advantage of for the New Zealanders, so a more lobbed one. Didn't quite work for us there. Push there, no, the referee says play on, and Dylan's going to have to be strong. The number 30 for Malaysia is right at them. These Malaysian boys are right into it. They're quick and they're low. They've got a low centre of gravity and they don't mind putting a foot in. As you can see on the far side there, Dylan does extremely well to get away from 2 of them there and plays a nice ball down the line to Thomas. Thomas of Nisholko puts it into the box. And Jerry couldn't quite sort his feet out there to get a shot away, but again, down that far side, there's a lot of too early chances coming down that far side with Thomas Nisholko putting the ball in the box, and it's now up to the strikers to make sure they get on the end of it. Malaysia looking to play out. They're putting that across the box. They found a way out now and they're coming out the short side. Trying to find a hole in New Zealand. They've just missed that midfield player there. And, a bit of a misplaced pass. Number 7 in Malaysia does really well there to keep hold of the ball. Number 26 down the line. Here we go. First chance for Sam Wiltshire to show what he's made of as a right back. Stop the cross is always the thing, and he puts it through his legs and almost gets away from him there. Helped out there by centre back Izzy Kelly Brown and captain. And looks like now Malaysia's starting to get into their groove after a couple of early breath holders. 39 looking to make something happen. Malaysia number 131 on this side really is hugging the touchline and is pretty much on his own over here. Malaysia not able to get the ball. It doesn't look like they want to do that big switch in the same way that New Zealand are prepared to do. Here it comes now. ball in behind. Number 7, he looks quick and he's got just ahead of Sam Wiltshire. Can he get a shot away? He can, but easily dealt with there by keeper William Laws. He looks to play out first shot on target for either side. Comes from Malaysia. Chances at both ends though. And as all good commentators, I've completely forgotten to take the time of the kickoff. I think it was 23 minutes past 5. So we played about 6 minutes already and the goalkeeper puts that away. And a couple of pushes and the Malaysians don't mind giving it. It's going to be interesting to see how New Zealanders react here. The heat is going to come into it. That heat gets you a little bit annoyed, a little bit more frustrated. The Malaysian boys are used to that. Look at that again. The Malaysian boys, they put their bodies into it. They have, like I say, that low centre of gravity. They lean into you and try and win that ball. And that's something that the New Zealanders are going to have to learn. The game against SSN KL on Wigan, the boys, they weren't really at it as much as that. But these ones here, we know from last time we came here in 2003, it was an absolutely epic game between our under-19s. Went 2-0 up, and then the Malaysian boys really got under our skin, and it ended up, I think, with a 5-4 victory to Malaysia. And our boys didn't really know how to handle it. The Malaysian boys were pushing, shoving, grabbing, doing everything they could. Here we go. Oh, and Sam Drake does well there, gets the header away. We'll see if it turns into a similar contest here today. I hope that the referees will protect it a bit, but... And the Malaysian boys now trying to knock the ball around nicely. Oh, and I don't know if he meant to do that. If he did, it was amazing. And they're out there on the far side. Down the right-hand side for Malaysia. Nice ball in there. Number 7's in behind again. He's gone round William Laws. And he's been given offside flags there, but that's twice now that number 7 has. They've looked in behind for that number 7, and he has got the run on the New Zealand defence. There's no doubt about that. He's got the pace. Called a little bit offside there, and that's something for coach Jeremy Field to keep an eye on and start to try and counteract. It's that sort of diagonal ball through from the centre midfielder, just in behind the New Zealand defence. And he's got some wheels. So keep an eye on him now. Am I being unfair? Maybe it's number 47. Yeah, number 47, beg your pardon. New Zealand not really be able to get much possession here yet. Outside of the first 5 minutes. So there was speak of there being some rain this afternoon out here, which we New Zealand coaches I know were very keen to happen, cooling things down, but that hasn't happened, and it's a beautiful, bright day here. Absolute scorcher. Not even a breeze, although I think there might be a bit of a breeze down at pitch level, but I could be lying about that. Up here in the stand, I've got a lovely position, about level with where the camera is, looking down on the pitch in the shade, but it's still extremely hot. And that will be a throw into New Zealand. You go over there, making a good tackle, and this is where New Zealand need to get moving. Can they move the ball quicker? Out the far side, and one more. There it is. Now chance to spread his legs. 12 down, Wilkes to spread his legs. Jericho now, shirt being pulled, but he wasn't letting it go. Oh, and almost sneaked it through there, and you would have thought the referee might have given a shirt pull there, but he didn't. And that's what we've got to face sometimes when we come overseas. We talk to the boys exactly that. You're coming to somewhere where you're the foreigner, you're the guy who is going to be up against it. You're in an environment that you don't understand, against boys that don't speak your language, against referees that don't speak your language. A different type of games, different things get let go by the referee, and you've got to deal with it, because ultimately it's the result that matters. You can't get it to let it get under your skin. Got to play your game and do your best. Malaysia now control possession. And again, it's that little ball over the top there. Number 31, like I talked about before, so it comes up nice high and wide. But that was just a little bit too long. And Sam Wiltshire will have to throw in. Down the line, Jericho now, nice and strong, excellent, good work. He's going to use his arms, use his body, and not a lot of help there. The Malaysians come out of it. New Zealand in the mid block here. It's allowing Malaysia to have the ball at the back. And again, now they're looking in behind, and Sam Wiltshire's again got work to do against number 31. He's going to get there first, but 31 wide. I've got the note. Sam does well. Puts that ball out, not quite. And at the second attempt, gets the throw-in, I believe. Yep, he does. Well done, Sam. So they're definitely looking for that little ball in behind. It sort of comes off the centre half into the low-lying midfielder, and he likes to put a ball in out from behind. And New Zealand need to learn how to deal with that. Take a step back when he's got the ball potentially. So far they have dealt with it, and 31 now, first chance to one, and there's 2 on 1. It wasn't offside, and number 7 now with a chance to run it. Ezra Kelly, he does so. Has to come back out, and number 26 where he looked across. No, comes back out again. Nice play from the Malaysians, but they've just nicked it. Who's that? Ryan Harding nicks the ball. He's got a chance to open his legs here, but doesn't quite get away from their number 39. Looks like the hydration break's happening over there on the under-16s game. It looked like New Zealand had scored a goal on the under-16s game. I'm not sure what the score is over there, but we'll find out at half-time, I'm sure. It did look like they scored a goal. Whether or not there's been any other goals, I'm not sure. Just over 10 minutes gone in this game. Majority of the possession. Oh, and he nicked the ball nicely there, Dylan Pearson. He's got him away. Jericho away. Can he put a shot in? He's got to finish, and he does. Beautiful. There you go. Just saying, there's a lot of possession there for Malaysia, and Dylan Pearson nicked the ball there nicely, picked the guy's pocket, plays through Jericho. That's like Palmerston North boys high, and then Jericho finishes nicely again for New Zealand, just like he did in the game against SSN KL. So for all their possession, Malaysia find themselves 1-0 down. 10 minutes gone. A nice counter-attack there. Dylan Pearson, like I say, picked his pocket, read what the Malaysian was going to do. Malaysian boy was going to do. And that allowed the counter-attack. Jericho had a couple of boys on the far side. Certainly Ryan Harding was on the other side if he needed him, but he didn't need him. Ran through and slotted it past the Malaysian goalkeeper, 1-0 to New Zealand. So a good, strong start there for New Zealand. Hadn't really ventured into the half much of it, but don't need to sometimes. The breakaway goal was all that was needed. And here we go again, kick off to Malaysia. They'll be looking to get straight back into this. Four up front, 5 up front here for Malaysia. They don't mind pushing them forward. 5 in the front line. See what happens as this unfolds, whether or not they can get them into play. It's hit just on the centre back, and again picked off there. And now New Zealand can break again, and Jericho's through the middle there, but it looks a little bit offside to me, but the linesman's not called it, so probably wasn't. And you go, big strong header there again from him. Playing out wide now to Dylan Pearson, who nicked the ball for the goal. Oh, and kicked it straight at the referee. The referee got that one in the back. And it will be a drop ball here, I think, to New Zealand. Pearson gives him a little tap on the back. Pearson, another of the 3. Oh, lovely little lob over there from the drop ball. Gets Wiltshire into play, and he can just find just a little bit of a heavy touch there. Didn't quite give him get it back to Noe Birchwood like he hoped, but he's got the throw and gets that in there to Jerry. But again, a throw. Malaysian defender put in there. There's a Kelly Brown, looks like he wants it back here. Watch the season, and he does. And no, he doesn't. It goes the other way. And foul throw called there, maybe. Yes, it is. The linesman's given a foul throw. And probably fair enough. Didn't quite put the ball behind his head, but in the modern game, we don't really worry too much about that. But hey, we're playing in a different country, and it's the way they officiate is different sometimes to the way that we find in New Zealand. Dubious goal kick there as well, possibly, but hey. Malaysia with their first substitution. Like I said earlier, it's some rolling substitutions here. Needs to be with this heat. To be honest with you, I can't even believe the boys are out in this heat, but they're doing extremely well to do it. With sweat just walking up the steps to get to this vantage point. Okay, here we go again. Malaysia now. Finds that ball into midfield, bangs it back, and that's what they've been doing quite a bit of, and New Zealand hopefully getting wise to it. Goes into the midfielder, back to the centre back, and then the ball over the top. To find space in behind, normally on the wings, but here they come again. And there's plenty of space out here if he can find it, and he couldn't. And a good block there from number 7, Reuben Rose. Ryan Harding there, not quite knowing where the ball was, but he did well to win it, and now he's through. Let's see if he can get Jericho away, and he can, by the looks of things. No, the goalkeeper's out nice and quickly and strongly again, just to snub that one out. But again, good link-up play there from Ryan Harding and Jericho. Young man on the far side, unfortunately, has a bit of an injury for Malaysia. I reckon it's probably coming up to about 20 minutes gone, but we'll know that when the referee calls for the hydration break, and then I'd have a better idea, because like I said at the start, I forgot to keep an eye on when kick-off was. So I apologise for that, but we're probably about somewhere between 15 to 20 minutes into the game. And New Zealand, who just joined us, are 1-0 up. Going to be okay on the far side there. It's good to see. And New Zealand will resume the game on the far side with a throw-in. Hugo Predel with the throw, I believe. Quite hard for me to see all the way over there, but yep, hopefully we are. I'm just getting old. Looks like that was offside, and it was. Yep, Jericho through again, but both boys offside, I'd say, from this vantage point. Not sure who the other one was there. And now they're ready to play again. Malaysia back with the ball in the defence. See if they do the same thing again. Ball into midfield, back out to the defender who plays a longer ball down the line, and see if they try that trick again and see if New Zealand can stay wise to it. There goes the longer ball, didn't need to go into midfield that time, and a nice lofted ball over the top. And yeah, New Zealand don't quite deal with it how they would like to, and Malaysia got the ball just outside the box on the far side, and the referee gives a free kick there, and probably was a pull. An opportunity now from a set piece for Malaysia. Now certainly New Zealand have the height advantage here. We've got Sam Drake and Kelly Brown, who are both, and Hugo Predel, who are both in the 6-foot+ region. So we should deal with any high ball in. The question is really whether or not there's a bit of inventiveness here from Malaysia. There we go, so looking there to see whether or not the wall's back 10 metres, and it is. And it's now an opportunity for Malaysia to whip it in. They do go high, and it's right in the back there. And I'm not sure who that was at the back. I think it was Kelly Brown got the header away. Went up and over William Laws, and Kelly got a very important header there. 2 Malaysian boys coming in at the back stick. Good job because Kelly can jump like a salmon and get up nice and high, and he needed to there. Lovely little flick back, and that could work as a shot there from Malaysia. Unlucky. Well worked though from the Malaysia boys. There was a couple of dummies in there, and the ball fell out to their number 33, sorry, and a shot there which needed a bit of taming, to be fair. Maybe a bit of a rush of blood. Chance for Lords to put this ball up the pitch, up and away. Here we go, bang, smashed it right up the pitch. And the Malaysia boy got the head of that, and it looks like number 7 and 8, well dealt with again by Brown. And a chance for Noe Birchfield to take control of the game, get a bit of possession, and a lovely 1-2, and again they're away down this far side. Is that Thomas Nishelka? Sorry if I'm saying his surname wrong. Can't quite get away from him there. And we've won the ball back. Right, Harding back in there. It's a lovely ball through, and the goalkeeper just makes it. That was a lovely idea there, and Ruben Rose holds his hand up there to apologise, but that was absolutely the right ball. And unfortunately couldn't quite get on the end of it. So nice play there from New Zealand, particularly Rose there, who saw that gap and couldn't quite exploit it. And that's now into this number 31. Like I say, they enjoy that little long ball down the line. 31 running at them at pace. He's going to be low centre of gravity, and it's going to be difficult to get the ball off. And Rose clears up with the ball back to Laws, and Laws hits it out for the goal kick. Not much he can do really well other than that. Coming at him quite quickly, and that'll be a throw now to Malaysia. .26 for Malaysia now. They have enjoyed the majority of the possession here, Malaysia, but obviously the score's the most important thing, with New Zealand 1-0 up. And Jeremy Field will not be upset with that whatsoever. Talked about the low block when when Malaysia got possession, and how can you burst out? Nice little interplay. The Malaysians do seem to struggle to stay on their feet sometimes, it has to be said. There's maybe lack of studs in Malaysia. The grass pitch here. Often a lot of these boys learn to play on the AstroTurf. We can see from our vantage point up here, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4 at least AstroTurf pitches here as training pitches, but this is the main number 1 pitch, which is completely grass pitch. On the far side where the under-16s are playing, that's actually a hybrid pitch, so a mix of turf and grass. Sort of new generation, I suppose, of pitches. And Jericho can now open his legs and run at them, and he goes again. He's around 1, 2. The defender comes across and just gets a toe in, and that'll be a corner there. So again, Jericho causing lots and lots of problems here for the Malaysians. He's big and strong and rangy with his running. And took 3 of them there to stop him. Of course, he got the goal on about the 10-minute mark. He put New Zealand ahead, and this is somewhere that I know Coach Field has really looked at trying to work here. Set plays, big strong boys coming up from the back there. Like we said before, Pedal, Izza Kelly, Brown, Sam Drake, all 6 foot plus, and the ball hangs it up there, just like Mr. Brown, Mr. Jerry Field said, and he was got up a little early there, I think. As the ball sort of floated in, that's exactly the ball that the coaches wanted to see. It's now about making that connection. And the first game, the coaches sort of saw that the ball was coming in a bit flat and a bit fast, and the Malaysians were able to deal with that because it was coming in at about round just above head height for them. So he's asked for the ball to come in a bit higher, a bit loopier, stand the ball up there and let the big boys attack that and make that more difficult for the Malaysians to be able to head that away. Looks like Coach Jeremy Field is getting ready to make some substitutions here, although that was a bit of a wayward pass backwards there by Malaysians. We've not seen that yet, wayward passes for the Malaysians. They're pretty neat with their passing, although it hasn't necessarily got them anywhere yet. And the longer ball now 47 trying to get in behind Sam Drake, and he's read that beautifully. Heads out for a throw-in, and they're starting to realise what the Malaysians are trying to do. Looks like a substitution now. Who we got coming on here? It looks like Jasper Peacock and Richie Simmons are going to come on here. And coming off is number 12, Wiltshire, and number 8, no Birchfield. Going to make way, so that's probably a straight swap, fullback for a fullback. And a centre midfielder for centre midfielder. It looks like it's actually the hydration break, which is the boys won't get to run on the pitch, but they'll certainly be on after the hydration break. There's an opportunity now for the coaches to have a chat to the players, and also, for more importantly, for the players to get some water in. So we've been talking a lot to the boys here about hydration. It really, really is important that they keep drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. We've already had a couple of boys come down with headaches and a little bit of fatigue, particularly in that first training session, which was like a sauna. It was seriously, seriously hot. It was really difficult even just walking across the pitch. I know I'm 45, but I don't even think I could have managed it when I was 25, to be honest with you. And these boys handled it really well, but a few boys did come down with some headaches, so a little bit of dehydration. Physio's got them in, got them under shade, got the ice packs on their heads, got them plenty of liquid, both 100 plus it's called out here, which is an electrolyte drink, so we've been shoving that down the boys, as well as plenty of bottled water. Of course, the bottled water, important because we can't drink from the taps here. We don't want any sore bellies, which we've had a few of them already, unfortunately, in the camp. So this is all part of coming away. The bad part of coming away, of course, there's lots of fun parts of coming away, but the other side of it is that you do have to take care when eating and drinking over here. I've been trying to plug with the boys the old wives' tale of having a can of Coke after every meal, and that way it kills any bugs. But we'll see if any of them listen to me. I've been to Southeast Asia quite a few occasions and always stuck by that rule, and generally, touch wood, have managed to come away fairly unscathed. So there's a little trick for all you viewers out there. If you do decide that you want to come to Southeast Asia, not sure if there's any medical or scientific truth behind it, but it seems to have worked for me, so go with that one. Can of Coke straight after every meal does wonders for your teeth as well. Okay, looks like the boys are getting back out there. Like I say, just before, or just on the hydration break, we'll say Richie and Jasper have both come on. Jasper previously been on tours with us as well. Normally plays out at that left back. Right back, sorry. He plays on the right side. Looks like possibly Leo Cross has come on as well. Am I right on that? Yep, number 13, Leo Cross has come on as well. Come on for Thomas Nishoka on that far side. There's quite a bit of joy happening on that far side, especially in the early part of the game. And of course, the goal coming down this right side, a beautiful pickpocket from Pearson, who set his schoolmate Jericho away on this right-hand side, cut in a nice low finish to the far corner past the Malaysian goalkeeper, who had no chance really, to be fair. It really has been a feature. Jericho is big, strong running. It looks also like Jericho's come off now, and we've got Liam Boyd-Smith, number 10, on the pitch as well. So a few changes there at the hydration break. Got to get fresh legs on here, got to get fresh energy, and Peacock's starting first chance to get the ball away, and he's looking for the other substitute, Boyd-Smith, down the right side. Ball now coming back across. Referee called it. No, the game's just slowed down. Thought that was the referee blowing his whistle, but he hadn't. The boys just decided that they were going to walk. So probably a sign of the heat here. And Lord's coming out and collecting that, using his full area. So I think it looks more like it was a 3 at the back there, with Sam Drake playing the centre back, Hugo Credle on the far side, and Kelly Brown just on the ball there, playing it into Ruben Rose, who's sitting in the midfield. 2 higher wing backs in Jasper Peacock here now on the ball, number 2. Ball inside there to Liam Boyd-Smith on the far side. It looks like Leo Cross is playing probably a little higher than Jasper on this side. More as a winger, it seems. And Pearson Simris in the midfield with Rose coming out in that pocket area. Well done to Richie Simris, gets his header on the ball. First proper touch for him. Alright, and then defensively now they've not got the ball, it looks like they slip into a 4-4-2. And there's a ball in behind there, looks like Laws will pick that up nice and easily, but again it's that loopy ball in behind the New Zealand defence, and it's an interesting one because the New Zealanders should be able to deal with that. The higher ball, should be able to get ahead on that. But they're looking to exploit the pace in behind, I think, the Malaysians there. They might need to play a slightly lower ball to do that, because I think the Kiwis have worked out what happens there. And the Malaysians kind of need a plan B. Yeah, it looks like Coach Field has got them sitting in a 4-4-2 when the opposition have the ball, and then that sort of spreads when in possession to a 3-4-3. The ball back to the Malaysian keeper, he's going to have to deal with that. Looks like he has. So there's now a chance to put pressure on Rose. Oh, he almost gets that ball. And Peacock does, but no. And Pearson again now winning the ball, and that's a foul, surely, referee. And the referee has given it, he's given it the wrong way. He's given it the other way, somehow. I'm not sure how there. And Pearson thinks he's got to push, and I think that would be the true. But the referee's given it the other way, presumably for obstructing the ball and not allowing the player to play it. But a bit unfortunate there, and look, that's just something, again, like we said at the start of the game, something we have to deal with when we're overseas. You're not always going to get the rub of the green. In fact, rarely do we get the rub of the green when we're on these tours. So I'm just cracking open a bottle of water, if you're hearing that. Like I say, if you're not interested in my terrible commentary, you're more than welcome to turn the sound out. And nice little ball there, and he's gone for the 1-2, and he's found him. The two Kiwis around there, Ruben Rose, he's taken him there, and I think that's definitely a foul, and he's given him a yellow card. Interesting. Okay, it was certainly a foul. I don't know if it was yellow card worthy, but like we said at the start, and I hope that someone told the referees that if there is a red card in this game, we are just substituting the boy. And a chance now for Malaysia to get the ball in. Like last time, we said that we've got the larger boys there at centre back, but actually it was a very, very good opportunity from a free kick, similar position, but on the other side of the pitch here. And it was only as a Kelly Brown getting up and heading that away that saved the goal. So we'll see again, another good ball in, and Laws comes and punches well, punches strongly, and this is a chance to break Rose. Can he get that inside to cross, and he can't quite, but Rose will make that challenge, and he doesn't quite, and again, and now Rose is asking for the yellow card, but isn't going to get it. Asking for the card, get the foul. He's saying that what's the difference between his one and that one? Probably a fair shout, but again, probably doesn't come across in translation, unless Rose has learned a bit of Malaysian since he's been here. I'm sure he has. Bright young man. Knows his father well. Takes after his mother, Rose. And cross in there, and it always gets away. The Malaysians get away, but they do not seem to be too comfortable when they get away. When New Zealand get into those wide positions with the crosses. The ball into the middle. Ball out wide now. And Malaysia engineering and things. They don't like to break quickly, it doesn't seem. I'd rather knock the ball around. There you go, ball wide, 31 on the ball again. We know that he's got this sort of little ability to wriggle into places. Oh, and 41, so he gets right. And now the Malaysian boys away, 30 in there, and well done, Laws. He came out strongly, and if the striker had got a touch on that, then it would have been 1-1. But Laws came out and smothered the ball extremely well there, fast off his line again. Not had many saves to make, but things like that. He's had a bit to do, a couple of punches, and sections of the ball at the feet of the Malaysian striker, so every time he's been asked, he's not been found wanting. And Sam Drake now playing out. A bit of possession, maybe Coach Field will ask him to live on the ball a little bit. Ball down the line, and it's given away there to the fullback. Coming across. Malaysians, a bit like fishermen, just trying to coax the New Zealanders forward to be able to then hit them, take the bait and then hit them with the ball over the top. And here he goes again, number 7. He's got legs, and he's got past to Kelly Brown, and that's no mean feat. He's on to number 7, Rose. Can't get it in the deflection, and it's gone over for a corner. He's a real handful, that number 7. He got away from Brown, who's no slouch, but he's 7's got a lot of pace, and he got round there. Rose couldn't catch him. The deflection came up and over, and it went over the bar, too much to New Zealand's delight. But they're now going to have to face this corner. The referee said it's on the, I was going to take it on the far side, so he's come across to the near side to take it. So a change of corner taker. Again, New Zealand should be confident of these set pieces, but like I say, the first one, Brown got a good header in, and on the second one, Laws had to come out and deal with it with a big, strong fist. So we'll see what happens off this corner. First corner for Malaysia. The other two have both been free kicks. A nice high ball in, it's going right to the back post, and that was dealt with by Drake. Oh, and bang, Ryan Harding really felt that one as was it Liam Boyd-Smith, sorry, really felt that as the play came bundling into him. And Jasper now down the line, that's a lovely ball down the line to Rose. Now, can Rose get away from him? Not quite. It just didn't quite come at the speed that he needed it to come at, but it was a lovely ball down the line from Peacock, exactly what they needed to do. Ball just held up a little bit on the turf. If that had been Australia, it would have been away. So it looks like we've got some more substitutions coming on here. Luke Wiltshire, Barbara Sam, who's coming on here, it looks like, alongside Lachlan Miller. Miller for Predel, it looks like, and Wiltshire for Brown. And I think someone else went on there, but I can't work out. Oh yeah, Harding off, and Thomas Michelko coming on. Looks like he's come on up front, and Jasper Peacock with a second chance at the throw. Let's go back to Peacock. Peacock, we know he can whip a ball in. He's going to here. Gets it across. Can we get any contact? No. And that time the Malaysians deal with it very comfortably. And they're up and away now. Can they break quickly? They haven't tended to, and Peacock managed to get a good foot in there. Chance for Wiltshire to the first touch of the ball and back, and they worked that out nicely. And unfortunately, didn't quite come off. Thought the Rose was behind him, but that goes out harmlessly for a throw-in. And they've dealt with that nicely there. Looks like Wiltshire and Miller has slotted in alongside at centre-back, alongside Sam Drake, who's taken over the captain's armband, I believe. Yes, he has. Oh, and the ball in behind, and again, Laws out nice and quickly. He's got a nice high starting position. And when you've got your goalkeeper doing that as a defender, you know you can play a slightly higher line. Those balls will run through and they'll deal with it. Here's Wiltshire, first chance for him to get any time on the ball, and Rose now gets the turn. A nice ball out wide, lovely ranging pass out wide, but it looks like it's a offside on this side here. Okay, and didn't look like it to me from this vantage point, but it is what it is. And it looked like that was too, I think it's hard for me to see on that side, but I think it's Leo Cross on that far side, number 13, who was due to receive that. And I don't believe he had wandered offside, but hey, like I say, I'm not in line with it. No VAR here. Looks like it's half time at the under 16s game, so probably about 30 minutes gone here, just under 30 minutes gone here, so another 15-ish to play. New Zealand 1-0 up, a breakaway goal by Jericho, and number 47 now away He's managed to find his bait. Oh, he's hit it, and that's smashed into Sam Drake, and the ball's been pumped away. Get under that one. Oh, they did as well. And Rose again, combative as ever. Got a foot in, and the ball won't sit down. Looks like Pearson. Oh, he's given the go foul against Pearson again, and Pearson looks crestfallen. Doesn't seem to be getting much of the rub of the green here. And another chance for the Malaysians to put the ball into the box at a bit more of a central position. A bit more of a central position here. So sometimes harder from these positions to get the free kick in. You don't really have an angle to work with. Let's see what they do here. And he just had a shot on it. And again, Drake in the way. As he always is. Oh, and he's managed to nick that away. Kept it in. And did well there, but Wiltshire gets gets his foot in there and gets the ball away. So only one or maybe two really good chances for Malaysia, whereas New Zealand obviously got the goal, but also a couple of good crosses in which Malaysia hadn't really dealt with. Other than that, it's been a pretty tight affair. Now here come Malaysia again, and number 47, he's dangerous. Puts the ball in a little loopy one that should be dealt with, and it is. And again, that's Wiltshire onto Drake to get that away. Oh, no, Miller, sorry. Lockie Miller managed to get that away. The ball, number 31, nuggety little player, gets away from Jagu, but not away from Peacock. And Rose now a chance to run, but oh, he doesn't quite get there, and it ricochets off him for a Malaysian pro. If he could have just got a toe on that, I think he would have got away from him. A bit more of a toe, sorry, on that, he would have got away from him. Moving forward now, ball out on the far side. Malaysia's been in this position a few times, but not really got the ball across, and that looks like it's a corner. Yes, it is. Lockie Miller just on conceding the corner. Brown and Heddle off, but Lockie Miller looks almost taller than either of those two, to me. Maybe he's not. And Wiltshire, not a small boy either, so again, we've got a lot of height in there to deal with these. Let's hope that we do. The ball in now. Nice high loopy one, and that should, oh dear, I don't know who that came off, but Laws came for it, didn't make contact, but it managed to get it away. 31 again, he's a nuggety little player, this number 31. He's got these kind of bow legs that seem to just be able to nick in front of a player. He's only tiny, but his feet move like lightning. Back across. They've got a ball over the top again, and number 31 on the chase, and Peacock should deal with that, and does. Now it's got a chance for Simmons to get a touch, and now Pearson to play. Can Rose bring that down? Oh, he gets the boot on it, but that will just go out for a throw. Not a lot they could do with that there. New Zealand playing well, biding their time. You can see the extremely damp, wet, sweaty shirts for the New Zealanders here. It's really, really hot, although it's starting to cool now. Sun just going behind a little bit behind the cloud, and we're, what are we, 10 past 7 here, just before 10 past 6, sorry, 10 past 6. Oh, taking a risk there, Malaysia, but they should come out of that. But Simmons making a challenge there, didn't quite get there, and we should be able to nick the ball there. Not able to. Ball back across and moving up the pitch now. Opens his legs, and he's been allowed to come a long, long way by New Zealand, and that's out there. They've worked that well. But again, like I say, they've not managed to get the ball in from those positions. There you go, and that's Miller's wed that beautifully and managed to come away with it. And now New Zealand, can we get the ball? Oh, he's absolutely clattered him. Oh, he's not going to give that one. And again, Pearson now making a challenge, he's not giving it. And Coach Bill getting angry on the side. He's getting angry on the sideline, and Ooh, and this is what happened last time. New Zealand got angry, and this is where they lost their heads last time we came out here. Lost their heads, played the referee rather than the game, and ended up losing at the end of it. So you need to simmer down. They need to keep their heads cool. And the ball up the line. Here we go. Okay, and so a couple of changes coming here now for Coach Field. Who's coming on here? Oh, on the list of names. There we go. Sergey back on, and Sergey Baker back on. Who's coming off here? Jim Pearson moving Rose coming off, and who's the other one on? Noe Birchfield back on, number 8. That's it. One I couldn't quite see who it was. Yeah, back on. And Malaysia now, this is a little injury. They look like they're into the box now, and a challenge needs to be made, and it does. What a wonderful challenge there by Sam Drake. And we're going to win the foul there. Well done. Okay, and they used his body and was strong there. Won the foul, and it's an opportunity for New Zealand to get the ball away. It was a little bit of a worrying moment there as Malaysia came through the middle, but a wonderful block again by Sam Drake. Just as he was about to pull the trigger, Drake put his foot in front and managed to get that away. He's had a couple of them. A nice ranging ball now, and that's got in behind. That's good Liam Boyd-Smith in behind. And he's got space here, but no one in the boxes yet. He's got to get his head up. Arriving now, number 11. Oh, and just into the goalkeeper's hands. And that's half time there, which I don't think I knew. Still haven't quite grasped when they started, but anyway, half time, 45 minutes. And a good half for New Zealand, and they're learning a lot. They're going to have to, the Coach Field is out there having a chat with the referee. He needs to simmer down a little bit because this is what happens here. And New Zealand are going to come into the dressing room here, 1 up. A good, strong, solid hard. Not probably had the amount of possession that they would have liked to, or certainly not as much as they had in the last game. Only 1 up from a breakaway goal, but playing extremely well defensively, have been extremely sound. Goalkeeper Laws have made a couple of good punches away and collections at the feet of the Malaysian strikers. But other than that, New Zealand has stayed really, really firm. Like I said earlier, Malaysia looked to try and put that ball into midfield, back to the defender, and then out over the top. And New Zealand have got wise to that, and it's not really been effective. Yeah. It's half time now. Unfortunately, we've got goalkeeper coach Chris Campbell is going to come up and have a chat to us live on camera. So we're very fortunate. And he only does this when he's happy. When he's not happy, so 1-0 up. So give us your view on the half, Chris.
Yeah, I think it's everything that we expected it would be. As a goalkeeping coach, very pleased with Will's performance. He's made a couple of great saves and takes up a lot of that goal, and he's been very confident. So very pleased with that. We look dangerous every single counter. And it's just about making that final pass stick. But I think if we keep our heads, we knew coming into this is what it's going to be like. They live off fractious play, and they've got a couple of good individuals. But if we can just keep our heads, keep our cool, don't buy into anything that we can't control, and just focus on ourselves, we should be okay for the second half.
Very good point. And Malaysia probably had the majority of the possession, but like you say, a breakaway goal, and New Zealand stood really firm with the defending. The centre half's been exceptional from my point of view.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we know that we've got some solid defenders at the back, and we've got a wealth of riches up the front. So it's the engine room that sort of provides that as well for those midfield boys are working hard, and yeah, Bill's made a fantastic tackle there to turn over that position and was calm enough to slot his Palmy boys teammate in who took it really, really well.
So what's the message from Coach Phil, do you think, at half-time? What are we saying to the boys out there?
Yeah, I think it will be what I was talking about before, more of the same defensively, and I think if we can try and dominate a little bit more possession, we'll create more chances instead of just living off those counter-attacking opportunities. But I think it will be, the main message will be to keep our heads and worry about the things that we can control.
I feel like we've been here before, Chris, with being up at half-time in a game against Malaysia and trying to keep our heads, and then it turned out wrong. So, yeah, certainly something that hopefully we lean on a bit of your experience in the dressing room to keep things calm and play the game.
That's where I'm going now, mate.
Good, mate. Catch you later. Thanks, Chris. Okay, I'm going to bug off for a little bit because I want to drink, really, to be quite honest with you. So I'm going to grab myself 100 plus and some electrolytes to make sure I don't get dehydrated. So we'll see you after the break. Okay, so you'll see that the boys are coming back out. Is that working? Do you hear it? Okay. And I've got Will here, who's an Englishman living in Malaysia, who's actually part of our tour, one of our tour reps. And we're just discussing how Australian teams come out here and play, and they get a little bit frustrated sometimes with the Malaysian players and refereeing, and we're just getting to explain that a bit to us.
Yeah, thank you for the introduction, Michael. So obviously you go different parts of the world, you have different styles of football, and people often forget also you have different styles of refereeing. So things which you might not get called back home will potentially get picked up here. So something, for example, here with a 50-50 ball, if you go in overly with your shoulder, it will definitely get called here. Whereas in England, the balance is much more less likely to get called. So small things like that, you get a bit of exposure, you get to see what can be different. So it's going to be cool to watch this second half here to see if some of the New Zealand guys have maybe picked up on a few things which they've seen in the first half, which they've realised maybe won't get called, but will get called back home. So should be a good second half for us to watch.
Okay, and the Australians obviously found the same. They got a little bit frustrated at times with the refereeing. So yeah, we'll see if our New Zealand boys can hold on. But like you say, the more that the boys come out, the more they get exposed to it, the more they understand it. So yeah, we'll see how our boys manage in this half. So 1-0 up is been a fantastic first half. Quite cagey at times with New Zealand, like I say, Malaysia having probably more of the possession, but certainly the better chances coming from New Zealand. Going up 1-0 at about 10 minutes, and there's a bit of a breeze now down on the pitch. When I say a breeze, it's still a warm breeze. It's still probably about 28 degrees here. It's coming, the sun's starting to come down as we get to 6:22, so remind me of that when it comes to starting the second half. So I remember where we are in the game. But like I say, the sun's starting to just lose a little bit of its heat. And Harding now making tracks down on the near side here. New Zealand's left, and that's a lovely little ball slipped into Michelka. What can he do here? He's wriggled away and into the side netting. Just a little bit run out of room there. But a nice early move, and just like in the first half, in the first 5 or 6 minutes, we had a couple of chances, forays I'd say, down into the left side of the New Zealand half, and didn't quite get the cross over that time, but when they have got crosses over, they've certainly caused trouble. The Malaysian keeper kicks, and number 30, that's a high leg, but no one was around him, and he managed to keep that down and control it. And we'll hopefully get the ball out of that midfield area and away. Not quite. I'm just going to turn the sound down a bit because I'm getting a bit of an echo. I don't know if I'm just being louder. There's a bit of an echo on the speaker there. I'm sure Coach Field doesn't want to hear my analysis of the game. So the way we work this is a bit odd. I'll take a picture of it at the end and send it to everybody, but with the VO, which is an amazing piece of equipment. Imagine this, that we've managed to, we're essentially in the jungle here. Like they've built this 14-pitch stall in the middle of nowhere, and we're in the middle of the jungle, and we can live stream essentially from the jungle using this VO. So an incredible piece of kit, although I've been immensely frustrated with it over the last 4 days because it's not done what I wanted it to do, but that's probably more of a user error than it is because of the VO system. And we finally got it working properly, and then to do the commentary we've taken a Bluetooth speaker and strapped it using the physio strapping tape to the top of the VO, so that it then uses the VO the Bluetooth speaker speaks into the VO speaker. It looks ridiculous, but it seems to be working, and hopefully you guys are getting the feed through nice and clearly back home. So I'm just having a look now and seeing, it looks like it's the starting lineup from the first half is the current lineup, with Drake, Brown, centre back, Wiltshire, right back, and Peddle on left back, or left of centre. I'm not quite sure exactly how they're working that. And then Harding just losing the ball there, unfortunately, just had it nicked off him. Birchfield making it back, and the referee there playing a 1-2, and he's not allowed to do that. So it'll bring it back now for a drop ball to Malaysia, and they'll start again. So yeah, like I say, it's Birchfield and Pearson who assisted the goal in the middle, with Rose on the far side on the right. Thomas Mishilka on the left near me here, and then up front we've got Harding and Taiwanese group Baker, who was of course the goal scorer, separating the two teams at this point. I would expect we will see in the next 20 minutes the Malaysians really turn the pace of the game up. That's what we saw last time, was that about 20 minutes ago there was a huge changing, shifting gear. Just as the Kiwis were getting tired, the Malaysians started to turn up the pressure and move the ball quicker, but we'll see if that happens again today. It might just be that game. But now, a bit of possession now for New Zealand. Something they hadn't really had, but nice ball in, and unlucky didn't quite get it. You can see what he was trying to do there, Harney. Didn't quite work how he wanted it to, and a throw down the line to deal with that, and into his chest, and he deals with that, and he gets that away, but comes back off the heels of the Malaysian, and that should be a New Zealand throw. And it is all the way back there. Hugo Predel with the throw in. Back to captain. Looks like Sam Drake's got the captain's armband for the second half. He played, only player I think other than the goalkeeper there to play the whole of the first half, Sam Drake. He's that central, looks like he's centre of the three. Like I said, in the first half they go from in possession of the ball, and a long ball there, ranging ball that should find Harding, and it doesn't quite, and the Malaysians catch it out. And they have possession again. Like I say, in possession it looks like it's a kind of 3-5-2. And he's number 47 away now, he's got pace. Can Drake catch him? And he does superbly again. Sam Drake does superbly again, takes the ball off him and plays the ball out down the line. That'll be a throw-in, but he looked, number 47 from Malaysia, looked like he got away from him there, but he's swept up, and that's what that central defensive position does. So in possession, it looks like a 3-5-2, and out of possession, it goes to a 4-4-2, with Predel coming out of the left centre-back role to take up a left-back position. So it's something they've been working on, obviously, in training. We've had 3 training sessions, maybe 4. Let me think. I've been at all of them, so I should know. 3 training sessions, one of which got cut short, of course, because of the thunder and lightning. Unfortunately, fortunately, it was right at the end of the training session, so it didn't really make much difference. I think actually the under-19s had already just about finished, and the 16s were still going, but close to the end, so didn't really affect us too much. So yeah, we've got 3 training sessions, so we've been working on obviously set pieces and also shape, and that's that. When I say shape, I mean formation and what we do in different sections of the pitch. And it's that, how we switch from that formation, that 3 to that 4 at the back, and how we go from a press into a mid to low block. And that's what Field has been working on with assistant coach Anna Miller over the last few days, and also in the game that we saw convincing 6-0 win just a couple of days ago. Malaysia in good possession just outside the New Zealand box here. A ball in, and that's searching, and again Lord comes and deals with that. If the Malaysian boy had probably another couple of inches on him there, he would have made contact there, but fortunately for New Zealand, he doesn't look much taller than my 11-year-old, but he's wily and he is strong and he is quick, and that's the features that might come out as the boys get tired up. Jago does well there and keeps hold of the ball there, 3, and wins the free kick, and that certainly was a free kick, but Jago did extremely well there. He took it past the first one, rode that challenge, the second one came in, rode that challenge and got caught by the third. So did well. There's an opportunity now about halfway into the Malaysian half, and an opportunity now looks like Hugo Predel will be able to sling this one into the box. They're sending the big boys up. They're sending. No, Izzy Kelly Brown has been told to stay by Coach Field, and it looks like just Sam Drake is going to go up there. But having said that, the centre backs are big, we've also got some rather large strikers in Jericho and Ryan. We've sort of got these huge defenders, huge attackers, and our midfielder not so huge. Anyway, Predel puts it into the box. Number 15 can bring that away, but nice from there from Sam Wiltshire, and he has a shot, and he just goes over the bars, and great work there from Sam Wiltshire. Saw that the boy was trying to get, the Malaysians were trying to get away put a foot in, won the ball, another touch, bang, struck it, and he was a bit unlucky, it just wouldn't sit down, got under the bar. Okay, Malaysia with the ball. Coming across here. And a win there for Wiltshire, and pops back into the midfield. And number 15 does well. Pearson on his back. Can't get a touch in there. And looks like Jerry's going to not quite make that as he plays it back to his goalkeeper. And once again, a bit like the first half, they're not really able to find much of a way through this New Zealand defence. It came into midfield nicely and they knocked the ball backwards and forwards, but there's nothing in behind really that's threatened, even though the ball's gone in there a few times. And Kiwis have managed to deal with that. One or two occasions that they have managed to get it in behind. William Law's goalkeeper has been able to mop them up and be essentially the modern day sweeper keeper, as they call it. And as I say that, he's going to make way for Jaden Linder, the man from Pukeko. And Law's had a good half. It looks like his game is done, and now a chance for Linder to show his abilities as well, which are plenty. Rose now managed to find that. It's a nice little ball tucked over the top, and Malaysian boy just got a couple of hairs on that to take it out. If he hadn't, then New Zealand would have been away again down this left-hand side. Birchfield now. First chance for Linda to get a touch. And some possession now for New Zealand. This is probably what Kate Bill would like them to do. Live on the ball a little bit. While you've got the ball, you're not having to work to get the ball. Oh, and a little bit of a miscontrol there, but Peddle finds it, and that's a lovely ball into Ryan Hardy. And then now that's well worked back into Pearson. That was just unfortunate. That was a nicely worked piece of play. Didn't quite come off. Looked like Hugo Peddle had miscontrolled it there, but he played a beautiful ball straight into his striker, who knocked it back into Pearson, and Pearson couldn't quite get Thomas away here on this left-hand side. Substitution here for Malaysia. They're one down. They need to get moving now. They haven't had a clear-cut chance. Certainly nothing so far in this second half. With about 20 minutes gone. And actually, New Zealand now in a really position, and a strike there, and and Collins is getting more and more chances now, it seems to me, or more and more of the ball, certainly, and almost carved himself open a chance there. Probably a bit of a sighter. He's in that position again, you'd expect him to hit the back of the net. A big looping ball out from the goalkeeper. First time they've done that, and they're obviously struggling to find a way through. I'm going to say 23 minutes gone in this half. Hopefully my maths is right. I think I said we started at 11 minutes past 6, is that right? The second half? It's now 34 minutes past. So, 33 minutes, so my maths was wrong. And there's Jericho again, got him behind. The number 4's called him up and just gets a touch, and that was a fortunate touch. Oh, beautiful play by number 44, and he just picks it away. So again, that threat in behind from Jerry is real. And he couldn't quite get away that time, but his strength and pace takes him clear of those defenders. Just had to check back inside, which gave the number 4 an opportunity to get a foot in. Another sweeping ball out here by Malaysia. Peddle should deal with that, and he does. Try for Malaysia. swung out wide. Rose goes to meet it. You can see this shape operating beautifully. Oh, and now there's a nice flick into number 27. Can he have a go at Hugo Predel? And he's getting in there. Predel's got to be careful. He's in the box now and does extremely well. And that looks like Thomas Michelka can bring that away. He's got no Birchall on the other side, but wasn't quite strong enough to get him away there. But well done. Twice now in a short succession that Predel's been faced up by the Malaysian boy on this near side, and twice he's come away with the ball. Patient, waits for his moment, and then snap. Oh, referee, and Rose there bundled over, and the referee's given it. There we go, lovely, well worked down that far side. The cross coming in, and that's Riley on. Yes, and there it is. There it is. He's just got a toe on the end of it and managed to finish into the bottom of the net. And that's a beautifully worked goal there. See who it was on the far side who crossed that. I think it was Wiltshire on the far side, managed to get away. Jerry played him in. Down that line, cross comes in, and they haven't dealt with those crosses. When New Zealand have managed to get those crosses in, and Malaysians haven't dealt with it. But it looked like it was going to the goalkeeper, and Ryan chucked it, footed it, and it guided it into that near post, and that's 2-0 now. And New Zealand should be comfortable here. They need to keep their heads, make sure they keep doing the things that they've been doing. Defensive line has stayed extremely strong. Make sure that any balls in over the back are dealt with. And see this game out now. I'm hopefully getting another goal or two on the way. And the ball coming back across to number 39. New Zealand line looking good. Boy, looked to make the right. Almost nicked it away there. Malaysian young man was caught in two minds, but managed to do well to get that away. And nice foot in there. Rose again battling with it. And could have gone worse, but Rose, a nice handshake there as he got up. Oh, nice turn there, and he managed to sell it there, and that should put Birchfield away down the near side here. Again, like I say, the crosses have been dangerous for New Zealand, but he plays it inside. Chance now, he can't quite get a shot away, but Rose will. Oh, he's dancing feet, and he couldn't quite go away with it, and snubbed out there by the Malaysians. It was a lovely move there by New Zealand. They're really starting to be able to play a bit more freely now. Harding down, nice cross in. Jerry takes it on the chest. Can he get a wriggle away? He can't. Not quite. He can, and a save there. And well done. Superb play there. And a fantastic passage of play, which started out on the near side here with Nishelka and Harding work combined to get Birchfield away down the line. Couldn't get the cross in, but came back across again, and it resulted in Rose almost getting a shot away, and then Baker managed to get a shot squirrel away, but there's a number 12 who's gone into the box. First time they made it into the box. A shot there. Oh, and I don't know if that was a lovely piece of work there by the Malaysian guy, and I'm not sure if that was a save or a post by Linda. Looks like it hit the post. Yep, it's going to be a goal kick, so, but it wasn't going to squeeze in. Linda had that area covered, but a vicious shot from the Malaysian there, and that was the first time they've had a chance to wriggle into the box and get a shot away. So they'll be hoping for more of that. New Zealand will be the opposite. Brown here with the ball, and let's live on it, New Zealand. Let's have some possession now. We're 2-0 up. We can calm down and we can play our football. Find spaces, find gaps, play sensible. Hugo now down the line. That's it. That's nice. Found Rose. And Jogger now, Harding again now going away. Strong runner. But number 4 will clear that up. And that will come back to the goalkeeper. Harding's going to catch him. Yeah, he doesn't quite. Oh, he's going to catch him. Pearson again. In. Another little nick and doesn't quite get his cross away, but the goalkeeper's come out, been strong and punched to get there just before. Ryan. And Pearson again wins the ball and goes to the corner, and that's a real trait of this evening. Pearson knows to look in and can just get his foot in there, wins the ball high up the pitch, and then can set that attack off. And that was what happened for the first goal, and it happened a couple of times in quick succession there, where Pearson was able to. That sort of quick sprint pace can get him in there. He's low to the ground, he can get that foot in, make a challenge, and then set someone away. He's got the ability to read where that ball's going, where the player's going to turn. Maybe he's looking at the body type, I'm not sure. Here's the corner. Again, lofted in there, and that should be. And the goalkeeper does extremely well, gets a fist on it. There's loitering there. It looked like Sam Drake on the ball now, gets the cross away and out to the corner. And the boys are certainly turned up. That second goal really, really motivated them, really starting to find spaces now. I don't know if the Malaysians are a little dejected after that second goal going in. But New Zealand now really starting to play. Coach Field will be very, very proud of them at this point, I would suggest. But it's not over till it's over. There was a warning shot just a few minutes ago, hit the post, so Malaysia need to defend this. And it looks like it's a header there from Brown, and it's gone out for a goal kick. But made contact, didn't quite get the header on target. Okay, the goalkeeper playing the ball in the middle, that's lovely. He can control that, but New Zealand surround it. Nice ball in there, Liza Kelly-Brown, and a shot. Oh, but just couldn't quite get the pace that he wanted on it. But again, nice little pass from Brown and then into Birchfield, who couldn't, like I say, quite get what he wanted on that, but it was in the right position at the right time. Oh, that's well done there from Hugo Predel, and he wins the free kick as well. He's not only won the ball, but won the free kick, so he'll be pleased with that. And again, a chance now for New Zealand to lob this ball into the box. Couldn't quite keep that one down, unfortunately, Sam Drake. And again, we're back with the Malaysia goalkeeper, and they need to find something different here in Malaysia if they're going to get back into this game. Goalkeeper now popping it into midfield, and that's a nice flick header on. Number 12 down into number 27. Now they've got a chance to get away. There's a player free in the middle if he can find him. Number 12 is free in the middle of the cross there and over into and hits off the crossbar. I don't know if he meant to do that, but it was very almost flew into the top corner at the back post there. So that's what Malaysia can do. That was a much better break from them. The ball from the goalkeeper out to the fullback, little header inside, and then he got away from the return pass. And very close to scoring. The number 12 that's come on has caused a few problems since he's been on. Certainly, he's pushed him over there. And Malaysia get on with it quickly. There's a ball down into the line. Out on the far side, Malaysia with the ball. Wiltshire facing him up. He can't quite get around him. Wiltshire does well and gets the ball up down the line, but out for a throw. Wonderful catch by the gentleman on the far side there, saying one day he was a keeper. Sure his wife thinks he's a keeper. And the ball goes out. Chance for Wiltshire to get this ball in. Looks like substitution here from Coach Field. And it gets Pearson away down the line. Little stumble there. No, didn't help. Oh.
Back in down. Here it goes. Back in down.
And he's Malaysia now with the ball. So a lot of possession, but not much done with it. And Drake's, he's been turned there, and Will Brown come across, but he's not going to quite make it. Number 12 again, like I said, he's dangerous at number 12. And Linda jumps on the ball and does everything he needs to do. But number 12 there, turned Big Sam Drake, got away then again, and it was if it wasn't for Brown to coming across, he would have had a real chance. So he's definitely they're balling a player there in number 12. And look, Jerry away, but and I don't know if that was offside. Very tight with the centre back in the middle of the pitch here. The linesman's given it. That must have been. And that's Leo Cross coming on here on the near side. Thomas and Shulka. Thomas had a very, very good game, very dangerous down this side. Looks like he's sweating out buckets and buckets and buckets of sweat. And just on that's the hydration break. So that's about 20 minutes into the second half. So New Zealand going really, really strongly here. It looks like the game's finished on the far side. I don't know where my partner in crime, Logan Douglas, is in order to give me the score, but they were 3-0 up at half time, the New Zealand under 16. So I hope that they went on to finish that in reasonable style. They, of course, played against the same team as the under 19s a couple of days ago. And just going to stop off for a second while there's the hydration break. Okay, so I'm back now. The hydration break is there. So yeah, it looks like the under 16s is finished. Like I say, we're trying to get a score for you. '19s now, about 20 minutes to go. Of course, the under 16s kicked off just on time and about 5 o'clock, and we were slightly later here, a little bit delayed here because of the Malaysian under 18s boys here had to go to prayer. So there was prayer at 5 o'clock, so they had a quick prayer and then into the game of football. So that's why we kicked off a little bit later here at about 20 past 5. So this game was, like I say, there was about 20-25 minutes left to play in this game. I think it's getting late over in New Zealand. Just going to hazard a guess that we're coming up to 11 o'clock over there in the evening. So let's hope there's more entertainment from this game, a few more goals. And he looks in behind there, and he looks on side to me because it looks like Brown's the only one at the far side. Number 33, can he get the ball across? He can, and that's a goal. And I don't know who got attacked on that, whether it was the Malaysian boy or Sam Wiltshire. It looks like it was Sam Wiltshire because it's been a corner. That was an excellent opportunity for Malaysia to get back into the game, and going 2-1 at that stage would have really put the cat amongst the pigeons. So we'll see what happens from this corner. They have had a couple of chances now, Malaysia. The game's certainly opening up now that boys are getting tired. The second goal for New Zealand could be very, very vital here. And that's a nice ball in. And Linda deals with that nicely and picks it up. He's looking to come out. And he's a nice strong throw out there to Jerry. Jerry now, can he look inside? Rubens in the middle there, and he doesn't quite get it across. And that's thrown to Malaysia. Nice strong catch there for Linda. He'll be pleased with that. So yeah, certainly the odd chance now creeping in at both ends as the game opens up. It tends to happen in this sort of 20. Oh, and he's nailed the Malaysian boy there, but he's carried on. He's just got up, no problem at all, referee says. And as the Malaysian comes away with that, it's good, but no, he doesn't know. Birchfield has managed to nick that one and wins the foul. And looks like Sam Wiltshire is coming off and Jasper Peacock is going to replace him. And you see on the far side the under-16s game has finished over there, and they're having a sit down and having a watch of the under-19s games, supporting them. Wiltshire off and Peacock on, presumably to finish the game. And a ranging pass out there to Peacock. Passed on there to Jerry, won't quite make it. 27 sneaks away from him, and he does. He gets away nicely. And he takes on a second and a third. Interesting in that part of the pitch. And again, there you go, Peacock gets the touch. Down the line now to Jerry, who plays it inside to Ryan Harding, who couldn't quite get there. One of the goals, the two goal scorers there trying to combine, which they have done extremely well in the last two games. 6 goals obviously against SSNKL and 2 goals, one apiece here. Oh, and he's well unpeaked just there, he got his head in there. The Malaysian boy would have been free had he not have made that interception. And the ball down the line. Finds number 33 if he's got the pace to get there, and I think he might run out of room. No, he makes it. And he's up against Predel, who again does extremely well, stands up strong, makes a challenge and a big, strong, high ball, and it's going to find through to Jerry Baker, and he's just got it. Couldn't quite get away there from the defender, but Rose, Ryan in there into that space. Ball into Rose. Will Rose make it? He almost made it, and that was a finger, a toe. He got a toe on it, and the keeper was brave and came out and made the save, and he looks like he's caught him a little bit there, Rose. Not intentional at all. Just part of the game, but he almost got in there, almost got a toe, almost towed it over the goalkeeper. The keeper was good and strong and brave and stood up and took that ball. And we hope that the goalkeeper here is okay. Certainly Rose had to go for that ball. No foul. It was an opportunity for New Zealand to get that third goal. And it will be interesting if Malaysia can get a goal in the next sort of 10 minutes, and that finish will be very interesting. They have had a few chances. Like I say, number 12's come on and sort of wriggled free and had a couple of shots, hit the post and the bar. And then they had that chance which went across the goal, and Sam Wiltshire did extremely well to get that away. It looks like he got a solid touch. If he hadn't, then the Malaysian young man would have made contact and quite possibly have scored. So New Zealand, again, like I say, have defended exceedingly well. Yeah. And some substitutions here. Looks like Kelly Brown off. Luke Wiltshire on. I'm trying to think. George Miller has come on as well in this other centre-back role. Liam Boyd-Smith up front here instead of Ryan Harding, by the looks of things. So I think a triple substitution there. Okay, ball out wide now to the Malaysian player, and across there. Ball in the middle, and the Malaysian boy controls that with his thigh quite nicely and comes through. Number 33, was he the boy from the first half? I think he was. Or was number 30, I can't really remember. It was number 30 actually. And Lockie Miller here with the throw. Malaysia let the play out, and again there's a lot of this sort of possession here in this part of the pitch, but very little that comes through the New Zealand back line. Again you see there Noah Birchfield going to get a very, and here comes Jericho again, and he's through, and it should be number 4. Oh, and he can't, the keeper again gets down and makes a good save. I don't know what happened there. Jerry sort of caught him on the blind side, managed to win the ball, and it looks like Ruben Rose had a shot there and couldn't quite keep it down. It looks like Richie Simmons is on as well for the final 20 minutes or so, with Dylan Pearson making way for him. Liam Boyd now trying to stop them from playing out this way, and they'll go and do that job again. Can't quite find him, and now this is an opportunity for Malaysia to break a bit of space in front of the number 6. He plays the ball wide, and number 27 should make that on the far side, facing up with Jasper Peacock, who does extremely well, wins the ball and comes away with that. Fortunately can't quite get it through there to Noe. And here we go again with the Malaysian centre-backs. They need to find something a little bit different here in Malaysia. They're going to make any trouble for Jaden Linder. The ball in behind, and Linder should clear that up, and it will run out for a goal kick, and it does. So, very, very positive start to this tour. A win 6-0, and then looks like at least a 2-0 win, let's hope. Maybe I'm counting my chickens, so I shouldn't say that really, but very positive 70-ish minutes here for New Zealand. Really starting to gel as a team. They've got 3 more games on the tour, the last of which seems to be against a team that are top of all the leagues, and the main club in Malaysia, in Johor, and will be a very stern test from what everybody's saying for them. So it sounds like they're the strongest club. Oh, and Boyd Smith just gets in there, the strongest club in Asia, Southeast Asia, by the sound of things. I'm not sure exactly how you determine that, but that's what the Malaysians are all saying. They might well just be the strongest club in Malaysia. Oh, he goes up, and that's a high foot there, and it looks like it's a chance for New Zealand to take a little bit of the sting out of that Malaysian attack. A chance to get the ball forward. About halfway in their own half. Oh, not really, that's a lie. About 10 metres from the halfway line. Not sure why I lied about that, didn't need to. I know, I might be right. Sam Drake wandering back. It's only half a lie. Good for me. Okay. Sam Drake looks like it's going to be a long... Oh no. Made a fool out of me, and it's now out to Jasper Peacock. Boyd Smith, nice flick on, and Rose does get there, but he can't quite get the return ball, and the Malaysian boy slips. He got away with it. So he was trying to make that challenge, and does. Oh, and the foul is given. Richie can't quite believe that. Thought he won that fair and square. The Malaysian boy's down, but it looks like there's going to be a buggy pushed on top of him, so let's hope that doesn't happen. Rob Anderson seems to be trying to help out over there. The muscles from Nelson, as we call Rob Anderson. It looks like there's going to be more activity on the bench down here for New Zealand. Okay, and now trying to play in behind, but Lockie Miller will deal with that. Just goes out for a throw. And Jerry Baker comes off the pitch there for Thomas Michalka. And he'll be a straight swap, I believe. He's been playing mainly on the wing, Thomas Henson, but he's going to go straight up front into Jerry's place. Jerry with the opening goal. It's set New Zealand on the way after about 10 minutes. And now Liam Boyd-Smith couldn't quite turn away there from the on-rushing Malaysian defender. And it looks like they've swapped goalkeepers here in Malaysia. That must have been the injury that was sustained in that earlier challenge for their goalkeeper. Made a good save, but the substitute goalkeeper made another good save from Jerry. So he'll feel confident coming in there. And then back across. Good distances between the midfield and defence to New Zealand, but they've managed to wriggle in there, and look at that, just pick the ball off again, Sam Drake. And I think Sam's played the whole game here possibly so far. Ruben Rose trying to wriggle free. Doesn't quite make it, but does get the ball for Leo Cross, and Jasper Peacock on the far side, beg your pardon. And Jasper couldn't quite get to that, couldn't quite keep it in. Ball flat into there, but Richie cuts that out and plays a lovely ball down the side to Thomas Michalka. This should be it. This should be number 3, and he doesn't quite make the connection that he wanted. Feels like he got a push at the as he was pulling the trigger there, but the referee didn't call it, didn't give it. So a lovely cut out there from Richie from Upper Hutt College, and he's very proud to have him in the side, I'm sure. There'll be plenty watching back home in Wellington, Upper Hutt, I guess. Wishing him well for his debut here for New Zealand, not debut, sorry, his run out here for New Zealand secondary schools. He debuted obviously in the game a couple of days ago, and that's a huge punt up there for Sam Drake. Oh, and he could, and Liam almost got on the end of that one, had no right to, but the Malaysian defender did well to get that away because he was gunning at him. Here goes Leo Cross, he's wriggled away from 2, and now he's got an opportunity to cross. Can he find someone in the box? He can pull back to Birchfield, and he can't quite get there, but Cross is going to have a chance. Can he get his shot away? And he can't quite make the shot. And Leo Cross did extremely well there, wriggled away from 2, managed to find his midfielder there, but the defence did well to cut that out. And now Malaysia, if they score here, it could get interesting. The shot well blocked there by Jasper Peacock. Number 15 have the opportunity now to take it away, and a nice ball in there, but that should be Jalen Linders, and he'll clear that up nicely. Jalen Linder now dancing around with the ball. Not sure what he's doing. He's taking it into his corner. Oh, I thought he was going to run out of box there, but he's picked it up. The referee might ask him to move along with this. Big punt up the pitch, and that's won by the Malaysian player. And Noe steps in, takes control over to Leo Cross. Had a good little moment a few minutes ago. Inside, nice. Boyd Smith starts to run at him. Rides one challenge, but nice ball away. Thomas Michalka, can he get a shot away? He can't quite, and he's just snuffed out. And now it's Malaysia's turn to try and carry that ball away. Peacock again wins the ball and does it really well. Has his pants pulled down, but no, can't play on to the referee, and fair enough. 4-on-4. Lovely, and it should be a finish there, and it is, and that's the finish there, and that's 3-0. Looks like that's Boyd Smith. Liam Boyd Smith takes the plaudits there. Well done to Jasper Peacock. Won the ball in that final third of the pitch. Looked like the Malaysia player was trying to pull his shorts down, and did, and the referee rightly away play on. He got away down that far side, and again, nice slow cross into the box, and Liam Boyd-Smith managed to make a finish similar, very similar to the one Ryan Harding managed to get in about 10 minutes into the half. So that makes it 3-0, and a very, very, very good victory here for New Zealand. When we came out here in 2023, it was we played against the same place here in AMD, against the Malaysian Schools National Academy, and lost 5-4, I think it was. It might be 9-8, it might be 6-5. It was a monumental game, but we lost there. So this here is the 3-0 is a very, very, very good victory for the New Zealanders. They've done everything right today, from front to back. The strikers have been dynamic when they've had an opportunity. When they've needed to burst, they have. When they needed to break, they have. They've been strong. The midfielders have nipped in, got their tackles, won the tackles, held their shape, gone into that two backs of four like we were talking about earlier, that 4-4-2 defensive shape, made it difficult for the Malaysians to play through them. The Malaysians have had to go long, and when they've gone long, the defence has been there, stood firm, and given nothing away. Malaysia limited to very few chances. And Linda should come and claim that, and does. An opportunity for him to probably give New Zealand a bit of time on the ball now. No need to rush. 3-0 up. Oh, that looks like it could potentially go out for a throw, but it isn't. Wiltshire now. That centre back brings the ball forward. A longer pass there, and Harding does well. Just can't quite get his foot on that. And the Malaysia player brings that away skillfully as it goes over to this near side. Is he offside? Lino says no. 33 now with a chance to run at Miller. And Miller makes a big tackle. Strong tackle there. Miller stood up well and snapped into the challenge when he needed to. Starting to get a little bit dark here now as the game's coming to a close, and the Lino has said that's a foul throw. Much like in the first half when New Zealand had a foul throw, wasn't a foul throw, and it looks like Leo Cross asking was that not behind the head, and that's definitely exactly right. But right from behind there, and like I say, in New Zealand nowadays they don't really call those ones, but we're not in New Zealand, we're in Malaysia, and they call them. And you just have to play to it. Rocky Miller with a big long throw up the line. That is a long throw up the line, and Boyd-Smith can't make contact, but Stelka can. That was a lovely little flick on there, and Leo Cross now. A chance to run, but he couldn't quite get his pass away. Nice, and he gets in there. Well done, Rocky Miller. He didn't quite win the ball, but he certainly made it difficult for the Malaysian boy on halfway line. And I don't think there's a single player who hasn't put in an excellent shift today for New Zealand. Every single one of them, to a man, has played a part in this, and they have again now have an opportunity to get away here. Done everything that Coach Field has asked them to do. A little push there. No, referee says it's okay, and there's a cross into the box. Here's Harding, and that's a second for him. Finishes it off beautifully, and again getting down on that far side, and that will be the last kick of the game to make it 4-0, and what a result that is. That's 2 for Harding there, just right at the close. So a very, 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 very good day at the office for Coach Jeremy Field and the team from New Zealand. They'll be very pleased with that, and well done to those boys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the game, and possibly the commentary. I apologise if I've done anything that I shouldn't have done, or got names mixed up or wrong or anything like that, so I do apologise for that. But like I say, if you don't want to listen to me, just turn the volume down, to be fair. And they look like they're just going through and having an opportunity to shake hands with the opposition here. A very, very positive win. 2 games, 10 goals. New Zealand going extremely, extremely well. So we play again in a couple of days' time. We'll travel tomorrow. We'll go to an elephant sanctuary. I'm not sure what to expect there. I've not been to an elephant sanctuary before, so we'll be able to let you know how that goes. And then we have a training session tomorrow night, which will probably be a little bit of a light training, but just to work through anything that the coaches want to work through from today's game and make sure that we get those legs off the bus, as it were. Make sure that we're thinking about the game that we're then going to have the following day. So very much an opportunity for us to go a clean sweep in this tour, potentially. Although, like I say, there are 3 more games to go, so we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. And the Malaysians are very sure that we're going to get beaten in Johor. And that didn't mean to be a pirate there, but they're very much talking about the Johor team as being a very, very tricky game for us. So JDT. So we'll see what happens in that one. But on the face of things, this is a very, 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 very strong New Zealand team that we brought away here. Lots of good football players. Dynamic, like I say, from front to back. Everybody did everything that was asked of them. I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to congratulate the boys. I'm sure it's now probably midnight or something. I'm not sure in New Zealand. So thank you very much for staying up and listening to us. I'll write my report as always. Probably not tonight. And we do travel tomorrow. So have a wonderful evening in New Zealand, and thank you very much for tuning in and supporting us. Have a great, great sleep, and we'll see you for the next game.
Keep it one middle, runners. Thomas 9, Jasper, you're at the front, Sam, you're at the front, Hugo, you're at the back. Rich, you're trying to be a big man, but I think Sam Drake, who's just That's